Let's harvest some honey from the keeper's hive. Now, removing honey frames from this hive is a little different than with a traditional Langstroth hive. In my other hives, I'll usually use an escape board, which are really handy. They guide the bees down into the lower boxes, so when it's time to harvest, the honey supers are almost free of any bees. But with this hive, the honey supers are smaller, they only hold 5 frames, and as far as I know, there aren't any escape boards made to fit these boxes. But that's okay though, I'll just use my bee brush. The bristles are really soft, so I can gently brush the bees off each frame. I want to make sure every frame is completely clear before I bring them inside to harvest, because I wouldn't want any bees going for a wild ride in the extractor. So once I remove each bee, it's time to uncap. That means removing the thin wax cappings that seal the honey inside each cell. To do this, I'm using my uncapping roller. Now, there are a few different tools beekeepers use to uncap, like an uncapping fork or a heated knife. It really just comes down to preference and your budget. The important thing is to uncap the honey without damaging the wax foundation. If the wax foundation stays intact, the bees can reuse them. So after uncapping, I'll load the frames into my honey extractor and spin them. The honey gets flung out of the comb and collects at the bottom. Then I'll pour the honey into a bucket with a strainer on it to remove any bits of wax or propolis. And finally, I'll grab my jars and fill them up. And that's it. That's how I harvest my summer honey from the keeper's hive.